Royal fans are buzzing with excitement as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle release their blockbuster book. Have you had a chance to read it yet? Is this just another ordinary book? Or does it reveal some big secrets for the first time? Well, let's dive into it together. In this video, we'll carefully analyze everything for you, uncovering details that not everyone may realize. Sunday's best-selling author and royal critic, Lady Colin Campbell, has just released a new edition of her book, Meghan and Harry, The Real Story, and fans are going wild over it. The foreword of the book promises an in-depth analysis of what happens when a vulnerable man falls in love with an ambitious woman, highlighting the clash of two civilizations and attitudes. So, that's the gist of what the book is about. Harry and Meghan have certainly stirred controversy with their words and actions, tarnishing their own reputations in the process. There seems to be no way for these two men to realize that they are no longer the acting kings. Despite this, they continue to act as if they are, perpetuating the idea that they will always be outsiders when it comes to family. Although they aspire to be part of the Hollywood crowd, they remain on the fringes. Only time will tell what the future holds for them, but they will play no significant role in the future of the royal family. William intends to ensure that. Perhaps they will find a way to return to Charles's fold, but the women of Windsor will likely have a different perspective. We must say that the book is exceptionally well written, with a smooth flow and lots of sarcastic details about Meghan Markle. The authors have done extensive research into her past before and after her marriage into the royal family. This is a fascinating read with named sources and insider information. However, when your life is scrutinized and exposed in a tell-all book, it can't be pleasant. If the allegations turn out to be false, Meghan and Harry could take legal action. Lady C mentioned in an interview that the royal family recognized Meghan's unsuitability for the royal role, but Harry insisted that they went ahead with it to avoid accusations of prejudice. He suggested that if Meghan had been white, the situation would have been different, implying that he played the race card. There's anticipation surrounding a legal revelation expected in April or May, perhaps concerning the truth about the invisible children. Surprisingly, Meghan Markle has not pursued legal action against Lady Colin Campbell, despite her damaging statements. To summarize part of Meghan Markle's life, she originated from LA, projected an air of importance beyond reality, and now appears reduced to selling jam. Another dubious claim is when Lady C hinted that the royal family recognized Meghan's character flaws, unrelated to racism, but Harry and Meghan threatened to accuse them of racism if they weren't allowed to marry, which they did anyway. However, Harry's vocalization of falsehoods isn't his only concern. His tendency to fabricate stories, even about his birth, has been debunked publicly by medical experts. It's understandable why the royal family has distanced themselves from Meghan and Harry, allowing them to continue their downward spiral. The truth is, they weren't ousted from the monarchy. They were already planning to relocate to California before their marriage, even meeting with U.S. media representatives. Their attempt to commercialize their royal titles and operate as part-time working royals was thwarted by the Queen's insistence that they choose a path. That's when they decided to depart. They fled to Canada initially, then later settled in California. The Sandringham summit was merely a discussion to establish terms for their departure. If the brothers could find common ground, it might ease tensions. They don't need to be best friends, but maybe providing Harry with a place to live if he returns to the UK could help. However, he'd have to find employment outside the royal sphere, posing a challenge since neither he nor Meghan have marketable skills or talents. If they did return, they'd likely attract attention everywhere, attempting to insert themselves into royal events or even selling their wares on the streets. This would likely be met with resistance from the public in the UK and the Commonwealth nations. And there's also speculation that the brothers' reported feud is a cover-up for being ousted from the UK post-Sandringham summit. But their desire for control will persist regardless. Ultimately, their happiness hinges on getting their own way, an unlikely scenario in the royal context. Harry, like Meghan, has demonstrated his untrustworthiness by betraying his own family with numerous lies in front of the entire world. It's likely they have a modest cottage on the outskirts of a distant royal estate prepared for Harry. However, returning to the topic of the book about Harry and Meghan, it's currently ranked at number 56 on the Amazon book charts and selling well. Meghan's supporters are facing scrutiny in the Daily Mail, indicating that her PR efforts are faltering. Despite the high price of $27 per copy for the hardback edition, the book is gaining traction, underscoring the public's desire for truth about the couple. Lady C's consistent efforts to hold Meghan and Harry accountable through her YouTube videos and news appearances have been commendable, particularly her expose of their actions in her previous book, Meghan and Harry: The Real Story, published in 2020. Considering the valuable insights provided by Lady C, $27 seems a reasonable price for a copy of the book. Lady C has conducted thorough research, relying on impeccable sources, and we can trust her to reveal the truth with evidence. Unlike the author of the recently published book filled with lies and baseless claims, Lady C deserves recognition for her diligent work in exposing the couple and holding them accountable for their actions. Harry, unaware of his privilege as the spare royal, carried a significant chip on his shoulder, while Meghan sought the glory and privileges of royalty without the hard work or responsibility. The truth bombs in this book will likely unsettle Meghan and Harry, especially following Meghan's disastrous launch of American Riviera Orchard. The truth bombs in this book will likely unsettle Meghan and Harry, especially following Meghan's disastrous launch of American Riviera Orchard. It's no surprise that Harry and Meghan have been ostracized by both high society and the royal family in the UK, as well as by A-listers in the United States. With good reason, Harry is considered one of the most privileged men of any generation. Born into wealth and privilege, he has been admired by the people of the UK since childhood. However, his life took a turn when Meghan Markle, a previously unknown actress, entered the scene. Together, they exhibit toxic behavior, living in a mansion while preaching about reducing carbon footprints and freely taking private jets worldwide. Attempting to establish their own royal family in the US, Harry and Meghan lack grace and class. Their years spent trashing the royals and stirring up drama have led to negative press wherever they go. It's no wonder that reputable businesses and celebrities hesitate to align themselves with such odious individuals. Years of privilege in the royal family have inflated Harry's ego, leading him to believe he's superior to others and the center of the universe. Meghan's assertion that what Meghan wants, Meghan gets, epitomizes their entitled attitude. Despite their fame, they fail to comprehend the difference between fame and notoriety. Or perhaps they simply don't care. The good news is that the royal family has distanced themselves from the couple, and people worldwide are waking up to their behavior. Harry and Meghan's reign of toxicity appears to be coming to an end, much to the relief of many. Harry and Meghan may have seemed to have escaped the consequences so far, but eventually their actions will catch up with them. Whether or not others hold them accountable, they will eventually face the consequences of betraying their families and their many transgressions. And the payback will not be what they would have wanted. What did you think of the book about Harry and Meghan? What is your opinion of the couple's actions? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. Your support, whether it's likes, shares, or subscriptions, is very much appreciated. Until next time, thanks for watching.